finally done it. Developed the perfect super strength glue. That stuff will last a lifetime. Well done, team. Good work. Oh, yeah. I hope you two are friends. Good luck. Welcome to my top secret blast lab. Now, joining me in my high-profile lab today will be two teams of scientists. They're going to take part in scientific challenges and experiments. The best team will win a host of excellent prizes, but remember, there are no losers here. Apart from the team that doesn't win any prizes. Actually, come to think of it, yes, there are losers. Coming up today, we have FactNav 2.0 with my good friend Oliver. In mini science, we're going to be using big forces to hold plungers together. They'll resolve that by the end of the show, don't worry. And we'll be making a big noise. But will it get big results? Top it all off, there will be a big mess as we return to the stinking cesspit of slime, the Septic Tank. Now, my security lab is guarded by a lady who treats intruders like she treats her teeth. She waits till it's dark, then takes them out quickly and silently. It is Ninja Nan! Let's have a look at who's trying to get into my lab today. Yes, well, you know, get carried away with the applause audience because we can't be sure these are the real red team. Identify yourselves by names, please, for security purposes.
Zoe, Bethany, Samantha.
Zoe, Bethany, Samantha. Yep, that checks out. Under hidden talent, Bethany, it's got your name. What are you going to do to prove you are you?
I can skip with my arms.
If you can, you are the red team. You can come into the lab. Oh, that's... Well, that's amazing. That confirms that you are the red team. Come into the lab. What an astonishing skill. Is that of any use whatsoever, Bethany, apart from getting into secret labs? No, not really. Now, look, before I can be absolutely sure you are the real red team, we agreed a password. What is that word?
Glamour!
That's what it says. Why glamour?
Because we like makeup, clothes and shopping.
Well, fair enough. That confirms that you are the red team. Go and get settled in, ready for the first game. Give them a round of applause. They are the Reds. Yeah. Right, let's have the bunch of people who think they're the yellow team. Hello. You claim to be the yellow team. Identify yourselves by name, please.
Connor.
Henry. Scott.
Connor, Henry, Scott. Yeah, fair enough. Henry, I've got your name under talent. Prove you are who you say you are. What are you going to do?
I can play the tenor horn.
You're going to need a tenor horn to do that, mate. Oh, I'm assuming that is one, Henry. OK. Yeah, well, that was a noise. Fair enough. Come in. Right, you've done well to get this far into the lab. I need to be certain, chaps, that you really are the yellow team. A lot of the wrong types try and get in here, OK? We agreed a password with the actual yellow team. What is that word?
Music.
Music. Why?
Because we all play musical instruments.
OK, these guys are the yellows. Go and get settled in for the first game. Away you go. Now it's time to bring on the cleverest automobile ever invented. He's got artificial intelligence and fake leather seats. Please welcome Oliver. But he's determined. Right, that's him connected up. I reckon that's him hooked up to the machine. Good. I could, of course, have updated and upgraded Oliver's wheels or engine, but instead I installed the latest version of FactNav. FactNav 2.0. Who needs to go faster when you've got 1,000,001 amazing facts to keep you entertained on a long journey? Of course, the thing is, I fitted it. And so it's, well, let's just say it's temperamental. So it's your job, teams, to work out which facts are true and which are false. If a fact is true, Oliver will make this noise. If a fact turns out to be false, Oliver will make this noise. OK, now this is how this game is going to work. You can see each team has 3 lights on their side. At the moment, they're red. But when you answer a question correctly, they get turned green. If you answer a question wrong, if you get it wrong, that will turn one of the opposing team's lights green. To find out who's going to go first, And actually, to light the first light, we're going to have a nearest to question to start off. So I'll give the pointer and I will light a light green for the team that gets closest to the real answer for this question, OK? In days, what is the longest time a person has spent in space in one go? The number of days. Have a think, have a little chat. In days, the longest time a person has spent in space in one go.
5, 4,
That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Time is up. I'm going to take whatever answer you've got written down now. Yellows, in days, what do you think the longest time a person has spent in space?
200 days.
200 days. OK, Scott. Reds?
5.
5 days. OK, there's some difference between your answers here, but all right. I'm sure even half a day would be quite a long time in space. The real answer is 437 days, 17 hours and 38 minutes. I'm sorry, Reds. The point straight away to the Yellows. Green light lit. You're on your way to winning this first round and taking the point overall. That means the first team to face a true or false question is the Yellows. You've got your chance to light another green light. Humans do enough wee in their lifetime to fill 400 baths. Is that true or false? Human beings produce enough wee in their lifetime to fill 400 baths. Is that true or false? What do you think?
I think it's true.
Oliver, is it true or false? It's true! Well done! That's another green light for you. Okay. Well, Reds, it's 2-0 so far in the first game. Reds, here's your fact. Tell me if this is true or false. Crocodiles need to chew meat at least 8 times before they can swallow it. I'm going to remind you how critical this point is. Get it right, you're in the game. Get it wrong, you lose the game. It's as simple as that. So, crocodiles need to chew meat at least 8 times before they can swallow it. Is that true or false? What do you think?
False.
You think false? OK. Oliver, is it true or false? It's false! Well done! Well done. That's a green light for you guys. Do you know, I was nervous. Well, no, I wasn't really nervous because I'm not going to win or lose, but it was tense. Right, Yellows. You could now take this game with this next question. Or you could give the Reds another green light and put them in the same position as you, OK? Here is your science fact. Is it true or false? Water is 10% smaller when frozen. What do you reckon then? Water is 10% smaller when frozen. Is that true or is it false?
We think false.
You think false. Oliver, is it true or false? They think it's false. Is it true or false? It's false. Well done, well done. That's 3 green for you. That's 3 green. That means the score right now at the end of the first round is 1-0 to the Yellows. Well done. Sorry. This next round, I really wanted my old science teacher from school back here to help me with it. So I built a time machine, brought her through time to be here today, and that's pretty much it. It was a complete success. Nothing more to say on the subject. Except she came back as a 10-year-old and not a 65-year-old. Please welcome Minnie, miss. Hello, Minnie, miss. Really sorry about the hole. I don't know what went wrong with it. It just, you came back as a child for some reason. Was it buttons or something?
I think I know the reason, Richard. You.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry.
pay attention. Today's game is all about vacuums.
Well, you're not going to make me clean the lab up, because that's the lab rat's job. That's what they do.
Well, it doesn't look like it's been done for quite a while.
Sorry, miss, that's character.
No,
I keep
Richard.
telling you.
The game involves toilet plungers and is called...
Socceroo.
How do you do that? Sorry, miss. You should go and see a doctor and get it fixed. Just happens occasionally.
In front of the teams are 2 plungers that have been pressed together. The teams must then take it in turns to hang these household items on the plunger.
Well, that sounds easy.
But eventually, the weight will become too much for the plungers and they'll break apart. The team that causes the plunger to fall will lose and the other team will get the point.
OK, I understand that. Well, before you get started, Minnie Miss is going to talk you through some of the objects and how this is going to work, OK? And take advantage of using her clever brain. Doesn't look it 65. It's a lot of experience in there. So here are our 2 plungers. Thank you. They will come unstuck after a couple of years. These are our two plungers, and they're held together with just the air around them. There's no glue in here. Now, this is because when we push them together, we squash them a bit, and that squeezes the air out that's between them. When we let go, they try and return to the larger size that they started at, and as they stretch back out, that means the small amount of air inside here is spread out, which means it's at a lower pressure than the air outside here. So that means the air on the outside can push against the plungers and keep them together. Air pressure is actually stronger than you might think. We've got about a ton of air pushing down on our bodies all the time, which is about the weight of a small car. But we're used to it, so we don't notice it. Right, teams, I think that's enough thinking for you. Let's actually get suckarooing, OK? So, the yellow team's in the lead with 1 point to 0, which means you get to decide. Yellows, you want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
You'll go first. OK, if everybody likes to get behind the counter. So, earnest discussion now about your first object. What are you going for?
Going for the beach ball.
You're going for the beach ball.
And a magnificent first pick there by the yellows, because the beach ball only weighs 200 grams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, well done. Reds. OK, Reds, that's what you want to go with. Who's going to go and hang that up? You will. OK, away you go.
Another great pick there. The shower curtain only weighs 250 grams.
Oh, yeah, we're on. If you'd like to come round. Yellow team are going for the mop.
Which weighs 750 grams.
Can't get... Oh, it's tricky. It's not an easy fix, this. Oh, step back. Well done.
1.2 kilograms up there. What will the Reds pick?
And they're going for the lavatory roll.
Yeah,
Who's doing the hanging?
I will.
All right, good luck, Bethany, good luck.
The loo roll only weighs 400 grams.
Oh, masterfully done. That was magnificent. Well done. Nice play from the Reds. Have you made your decision, Scott? What are you going for?
I'm going for the scales.
At 2.5 kilograms, will the scales weigh too much?
OK, it's in the hang. Is he going to let it? He's going to let it go. Is it going to work? This is terrifying. Oh!
There's 4.1 kilograms up there now.
That's some good play. The pressure is really on.
And the girls have picked the copper pipes. It may just be a couple of pipes, but at 1.3 kilograms, it could be the difference between success and failure.
Oh, run! Oh, God, that's just... Reds, that's brilliant.
Now the pressure's really starting to mount. There's 5.4 kilograms up there and only one item that weighs less than 3 kilos left. And the yellows have picked it.
Oh, this is terrifying now. This is a critical piece of play. Oh, clever. There's nothing in the rules that says he can't as long as it's being suspended and isn't touching the ground. Oh, well!
How can the Reds come back from this?
Unimaginable pressure on the red team now. Have you made your decision? It's the kitchen sink, yes! So this is the third heaviest of all of the objects. 3 kilograms of kitchen sink about to be suspended from 2 sink plungers pushed together by air pressure. By Zoe.
If she gets this, the plungers will be holding up a combined total of 8.8 kilograms.
Oh, that's on. All you've got to do now is suspend it. Good luck.
Success there for the Reds, which means the pressure is really on for the yellows. They only have the sand-filled duck or the towel basket to choose from. And after careful deliberation, they go for the towels.
Well, they've seen an opportunity to hang it. Scott, you're hanging back there.
I am. I'm gonna fall.
Go on the string. Remember, it has to be suspended. If it's not off the ground, it won't count.
Leave it. Let go.
Oh, that's it! You've done it, I'd say. Oh, hang on. The lavatory seat is now on the ground. I think somehow, yellows, as we're on your go, it's got to fall to you to hang the lavatory seat again.
Could this be one challenge too far for the yellows? Never has anyone in the history of Blast Lab attempted a removal, then reattachment of a lavatory seat held up by two plungers. The Reds can't believe it. It's detached. And now for the reattachment.
Oh, that's an interesting piece of play. I'm not sure if that'll work. Yes, well done, well, well, that's it, they've done it. There's only one object left.
And at 6.4 kilograms, if the Reds manage to hang the duck, the plungers will be holding more than 20 kilograms, and it will be a draw. Surely the plungers can't hold this added weight.
Just be careful as you do it. Right, get the hook in. Hold on, get the hook in. Right, we're taking the weight. Step back. Oh! It was always going to happen. That means the point goes to the yellows. Well done. That was one of the most tense things we've ever done in Blast Lab. Not the most tense, obviously, because nothing exploded. Yellows come back in here. Well done. That means point goes to the yellows. The score now is 2-0 to the yellows. Sorry, Reds. Vacuums are surprising things. Did you know sound can't actually travel through a vacuum, which is why you should never send an opera singer into space, because it makes them really angry. Trust me, there's nothing worse than an angry opera singer.
Meet Luciano Pavarotti, the fat man of the opera. He's the greatest opera singer the world has ever seen. Ever. His passion for music is matched only by his love of all things food. So much so he even grows award-winning marrows just for fun. His secret, he sings to. Some might say that this technique by Pavarotti is a bit strange. Well, it is. I mean, look at it. It's just odd. Who sings to a marrow? It's just weird. Anyway, but things aren't all rosy in Pavarotti's herb garden. This is Rat King Jenkins, Pavarotti's arch rival. She hates Pavarotti like Pavarotti hates skinny jeans. But she loves dramatic entrances even more than Pavarotti loves sausage rolls. He's always been one step ahead of her, and when she realized that he was appearing on Blast Lab, it was the final straw. Time to get some revenge. While he's unconscious, she's going to destroy his most prized possession. No, not that sausage roll, something much more precious. His marrow-growing greenhouse, using the power of her voice alone. But first she needs to warm up those vocal cords by trying to smash a glass. Yeah, well, I guess that's why she's maybe only the second best opera singer in the world. I think we'll need some technology to help us harness the power of resonance and smash the glass. And an animation to explain it all. Resonance is all about vibrations. All objects, no matter what, vibrate. But there are some frequencies that can make an object vibrate more. A lot more. These frequencies are called resonant frequencies, and the out-of-control vibration is called resonance. To smash a glass using this resonance, a note must be produced of the right pitch to match the resonant frequency of the object. If this note is held, the glass should vibrate violently, eventually smashing into smithereens. The singer must hit exactly the right note that matches the resonant frequency of the glass. This red zone on the screen shows where it is. So will Ratkin be successful and break the glass with the power of her voice?
Hold the experiment right there, because there's another point up for grabs. Now, OK, the score right now is 2-0, so you can't draw, but come on, think of the honour, think of the glory. And it hinges on this question, will the glass smash? So, red team, do you think the glass will smash?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yellows, what do you think?
Yep.
OK, well, if it does smash, then it'll be a point apiece, so it won't make any difference to the scores, but you'll have earned the point. So let's find out. On with the experiment.
OK, Ratking's ready. The glass is ready. Here she goes. She's in the red zone. There's some movement. Oh, it's gone! We can actually see the glass begin to vibrate and distort as Ratkin hits the right note before the glass smashes into pieces.
Well, there you go. It works. No going home and singing at your glasses at home. So that means it's a point apiece. That takes the score to 3 to the yellows, 1 to the reds. Well done, at least you're off 0. So important now for you guys to go and get changed into your protective chemical suits. Boy, are you going to need them. Meanwhile, Ratkin should probably have left it at that. But of course, in my blast lab, there is no such thing as leaving it at that.
With Pavarotti's glass in pieces on the floor, a bit like Pavarotti himself, Ratkin is keen to move on to his most prized possession, his greenhouse. It's vibrating, but it won't budge. The thicker glass of the greenhouse is just too strong for the resonance. It looks like Ratkin's not happy, but I don't think she's giving up. So what devilish plan does the evil Ratkin have? She's leaving sound waves behind and is going for shock waves instead by placing a huge batch of explosives right behind the greenhouse. They're not very scientific, but definitely effective. Oh, that looks painful. The greenhouse has shattered into millions of pieces. Clearly destroying Pavarotti's chances of growing marrows again. Unless, of course, he buys another greenhouse. Victory for Ratkin and greenhouse haters everywhere. Well, there's no time to cry over spilt glass because we need to move on to...
This is my septic tank. Now, you have some time to get as many prize discs into these baskets here. On those discs will be names of prizes. There's a Tomb of Doom game, a metal detector, and an airboat set. But do be careful, because somewhere lurking in there, there is this, a red and yellow herring. If this ends up in your basket, then you will lose a prize disc. And remember, that could be the difference between winning or losing the game. Yellows, you're ahead on points, so you get the 5-second head start. OK, your sometime starts, I don't know, now!
The yellows are off, adopting the rarely seen static crouch technique here today. Oh, there's the second siren, and the reds, who are almost invisible in this sea of red gunge, begin their search for the hallowed prize discs. And Scott has finally got the yellows off the mark. Bethany fights her way through the gunge to score the first for the reds.
Yeah, it's OK, because before we start this time, I'm going to remember to warn them about the extra gunge that comes down. I've forgotten again.
Both teams seem to be going nowhere fast. Currently, the only clear winner is the red goo that surrounds them.
They're having a tough battle today, really struggling. It is always possible that whatever lives in there has eaten the discs. Confuses it a bit.
The search goes on. Where are those prize discs? I'm pretty sure I left them in there somewhere. Ah, finally, one for the reds. And another for the yellows. And another, and another. With some time running out, the prize discs are now flowing thick and fast, much like the guns from the pipes above.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was agony watching that happen then. Is that Bethany doing that? Who had that last one? Well, hey, we may have to discount one of those. Let's find out exactly how many each team has got. Lab rat, can we have you counting, please? Because that toxic gunge is deadly, and I don't want it to hurt me. OK. How many for the yellows? 4. How many for the reds? So there's 3 in there, and technically we have to discount 1 because it went in after the class, but it makes no difference because the yellow team are the winners with 4. So let's come in here. Ready, Ninja Nan? Show us what we've won. You're each going to take home a Swing Ball Junior basketball. Butterfly Garden. I love it. I don't know what one is, but you've got one each. Card game for each of you. And a Vectron Fly UFO. Yeah. One of those for each of you yellows. Now, that's slightly trickier side of it. Reds, this Well, there's no other way of putting this. This is what you would have won. Puzzle cube. Oh, dear. Chemistry set. Oh, and an airboat set for each of you that... Yeah. Sadly, though, on Blast Lab, only one team can go home with their prizes in working order. Now, listen, I don't make the rules. No, actually, I do. And the rules state that it is now time for B-Day Goes Back! Well done. All of those yours going home with you. So, no wonder you're all looking quite pleased. Well done. Well played from the beginning. Reds, what went wrong for you, do you think?
Well...
Oh, here it comes. It's going to be an avalanche of excuses.
Yeah, because I'm small. The gun's is really high, so when I bent down, I just went underwater.
Now, listen, I'm quite small. It has been pointed out to me on more than one occasion. No allowance is made for me, so none was made for you. Never mind. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Quite chirpy now. It's not so bad. It's all right, really. Right. We must bring this somber moment to a close, girls, by blowing up all of your prizes. That's what we have to do. Right, lift the plunger, please, audience. Count them down from 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So today we've learned all about air pressure and vacuums using toilet utensils, and also that the power of sound waves can cause big trouble, especially if you're a greenhouse enthusiast. Now I'm off to listen to Pavarotti's new album. I can't wait. So until next time, goodbye.
Weekends on CBBC.
I love it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that is amazing.
Where's Vladdy?
I'm on fire. I'll say.
That has got to hurt.
It's massive.
It should be really exciting.
It's just this huge monster.
Catch up with all your favourites every weekend on CBBC.